You are listening to The Curse of the Arcadian Stone, Broken Fate, Volume 2 of the Nameless Fae series, by S.R. Breaker. Chapter 1. Several days ago. Josh glanced up at my question over the breakfast table, his mouth full of food. You mean the sallows? I threw up my hands. Whatever you call those creatures that Dreadtor was hunting last night. I noticed it the last time I came through this area. Dusk is when they feed, so I knew they would come. He moved to take a couple of pieces of bread, to wrap it up. Lucky too. I just kind of remembered it, he added, tossing the parcel onto his bed to save for later. We had secured accommodation in the village at an inn owned by some people Josh knew. Retracing his steps through some villages he'd journeyed through on his way to reach the southern forest where he found me. And as resourceful as ever, it seemed Josh had then made arrangements, and left supplies in case he passed through again on his return. Lucky, I repeated in disbelief. I was still reeling from the events of the previous night, marveling at how I actually managed to repel the beast, managed to not get the entire village flattened. I crossed my arms over my head, leaning back against the bed frame as I chewed my food. I was still resting up to regain my strength after the lights show, as Josh called it. You figured the creatures would chew on the ropes suspending the cages we were trapped in because you rubbed some tree sap onto it, I mused almost to myself. I could have thought of that, if I had known about it. I glanced over at him. What about back at the dungeon in Sephiron? How did you manage to escape? Did you use some of the objects from your world? Not exactly. Though I suppose the same strategy could have also worked on Earth, Gaia. Josh cracked a wry smile. The guard fell asleep. Getting the keys was a cinch. My eyebrows rose in derision even as I reached over to grab a dumpling from the table, aiming it straight into my mouth. Josh seemed to have a knack for finding solutions to everything. Then again, only a severely clever and resourceful being could ever have overcome the rigorous protection surrounding the relic to manage to steal it. Or perhaps a severely desperate one. He would have stopped at nothing to gain the only object powerful enough to be able to send him back home. He shot me a suspicious look. So tell me, did you really need the relic to pull that off last night? He asks, a hint of accusation in his tone. He was well aware I had been all.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?